Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's your girl GH King. So welcome back to another video. How are you guys doing? And I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so yesterday I actually had a conversation with one of my subscribers. She was asking me some questions about washing hair and some products to use and whatnot. So I thought, you know what, it was actually a great question that she was asking me. So I decided to actually create a whole video on that for you guys, just in case there is anyone here that is, having similar questions like she did, because I believe that if one person have a question about something, then it means there are a lot of people out there somewhere that also have questions about the same thing. Okay, so yes, so I want to talk about knowing the different ways to care for your hair in the different seasons that we have. Okay, so I believe we have like 4 seasons or whatnot, but I'm just going to focus on winter and summer. Okay, so the cold seasons and the hot season. Okay, so let's start with, I'm just when I say something about the winter, I'm also going to say the reciprocal, which is summer, how to also take care of your hair during the summer. So with the winter, when I look down, sorry guys, I'm looking at my laptop. With winter, you need to wash your hair less, okay, but in the summer you need to wash your hair more. And I'm saying this because during the winter times your hair is dry. So if you keep washing your hair is going to be drier and drier, and it's going to be more brittle over time, and it's going to break off, and you don't want that. Okay, so wash your hair less in the winter time. But in the summertime, because it's hot outside, it's humid, you're going to be sweating, your hair is going to be stinking, the sweat plus product buildup, oh my god, it's gonna be smelly. So you need to wash your hair more in the summertime. So when I say wash your hair less in winter time, I mean like wash your hair like maybe once a week or twice in a month, depending on your hair texture. If you have like a thick, if you have like, yeah, that's actually right, depending on your hair texture. If your hair is super duper thick, you might wash it like more often, but if your hair is really really thin, then you might wash it less because your hair is thin. Okay, in the summertime, wash your hair as often as you can. Okay, I know we have 4C texture and whatnot, and like it sucks to be washing this hair all the time, because then you have to care for it, you have to condition it, you have to make sure it's looking right, it's looking on point, it's looking on flick and all that stuff. But honestly, if you want the best for your hair during the summertime, you need to wash your hair like at least once a week. So I'll actually advise like twice in a week or 3 times in a week. I will actually recommend you wash your hair, especially those days that you go to the beach. Okay, you go to the beach, you go to the park, and you get water all over your head with the salt water and all that. You need to wash that out because it's not good for your hair. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is moisturizing. When we are in the winter time, right, like I said, your hair is going to be very very dry, so you need to actually pay attention to moisturizing your hair. You need to moisturize your hair a lot so that your hair doesn't break off. It doesn't, the whole thing with the cold weather and hair is that it actually makes your hair dry. So you need some moisture, and that's the reason why you also don't wash your hair a lot, because then your hair is gonna be dried and dried and dried and dried throughout the whole season, and you don't want that. Okay, with the summer, when you're moisturizing your hair, you can use like light oils, okay, like coconut oil, avocado, olive oil, all those light oils, even castor oil. I know it's a bit thick, but you can still use it on your hair, and you can also use some butter, some light butters. But in the winter time, you want to actually be using products like shea butter. In the winter time, you want to focus more on butters, and in the summertime you want to focus more on oils. Okay, I'm not saying it's not good to put butter in your hair in the summertime, but it will be more beneficial if you put oils in the summertime, because you have to wash your hair more often. Okay, so butter for the winter time is good because it's going to lock in moisture in your hair for a longer period of time. When you apply butter on your hair stays moisturized for a long period of time compared to hair oils. Okay, and since I'm talking about butters and oils, let's talk about this coconut oil business. In the winter time, stay away from coconut oil. Okay, stay away from coconut oil. I had a hate experience with coconut oil in the winter time. Yo, oh my god, I was going for classes, and I put coconut oil in my hair. I had a puff because I wasn't ready to braid my hair yet. I was already late for class. On my way, I noticed my hair was getting hard. I was like, Jesus, what is this? When I go to school, a friend of mine was like, girl, you better go to the bathroom to check your hair. I went in there and I saw coconut flakes. My hair was hard, and I saw the flakes of coconut oil, and it was stiff. I was like, geez, what is this? So that's why I'm saying stay away from coconut oil, because remember, coconut oil is a type of oil that solidifies when it's cold. So even if you are like adding coconut oil to, if you're using products that have coconut oil in it, this is a tricky one, because still your hair can get stiff, but you will not get the flakes of coconut oil in your hair, but your hair can still get, stiff. So if you haven't really found a way to manipulate coconut oil in your hair during the winter time, just stay away from coconut oil in the winter time. Enjoy it in the summertime, but stay away from it in the winter time. Okay, that's all I have to say to you guys. So yeah, also when it comes to protective hairstyles in the winter time, you want to do long-term protective hairstyles, right? You guys know there's long-term and short-term protective hairstyles. In the wintertime, you want to focus on long-term protective hairstyles. In the summertime, focus on short-term protective hairstyles, because you are going to be washing your hair more often, and you don't want to waste hours fixing your hair when you know you have to undo them and wash your hair frequently. But in the wintertime, do long-term protective hairstyles, like put your hair in braids, in cornrows, styles that can last you for like 2 weeks, a month, stuff like that. Styles that, when you have the hair in, you're not gonna wash your hair. When you take it out, you wash your hair. Those kind of hairstyles, do them in the winter time. Okay. And also yeah, basically, and just in the summertime you can actually do long-term protective hairstyles as well, but make sure that whatever style that you're doing, it's not really full, that because you want your scalp to breathe in the summertime. If you have full hair in, you're going to be sweating a lot, and all that. You have to be washing your hair a lot, and the hair itself is going to get it's going to look ugly quicker, and fast, just like that, because you're washing your hair often. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just do short-term protective hairstyles in the summertime. But if you're the type that likes to braid your hair a lot, put extensions on your hair and stuff like that in the summertime, just make sure that you have the hair that you do, the style that you do, is not too full, that you can actually breathe, or your hair can actually breathe, basically. So the next thing that I have is that you need to protect your hair during the winter time. Okay, you need to protect your hair from this harsh environment during the winter time, because if you don't, it's going to make your hair more drier, because when it's already dry, it's gonna make your hair dry. I mean, look at your skin in the winter time. Okay, so think of your hair that way. So it's gonna make your hair drier and drier and drier, and it's going to break off. So make sure you have you wearing your hats, you wearing your turbans, whatever, your scarves, styling them up, looking all cute and all that. And you can actually, if you're the type that don't like long-term protective hairstyles, you can actually use all these scarves and all that to actually style up your hair during the winter time. Like me, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, if I'm not going to work and I have to go outside, I'm just going to be using hair scarves to actually style up my hair in the winter time, so that I don't have to worry about the weather outside, and worry about how my hair is going to be dried up, how my hair is going to be frizzy and all that. Okay, so to save myself from thinking and being annoyed and stuff like that because of the weather, just put on some hair scarf, style it up, hair, just something. If you're going like right around the corner, you don't have to even, you can put on your hair bonnet and stuff like that, basically. So yeah, they actually really helpful in the winter time. In the summertime, I'll actually do recommend, both weathers. Put on hair bonnets, okay? Satin hair bonnet. Put on satin hair bonnets, because it actually helps a lot. It helps with, your hair not getting frizzy, your hair not splitting and all that stuff. So make sure you actually wear hair bonnet or hair net, or even hair scarf. Just make sure you have the satin scarf. Sometimes I wear that instead of hair bonnet. So yeah, also in the winter time, guys, comb your hair less. You don't comb your hair a lot in the winter time. Why are you combing your hair a lot in the winter time when the environment is dry? You know, when the environment is dry and your hair gets dry and you comb your hair is going to be breaking off. It's gonna be breaking off. You guys already know when your hair is dry and you comb through that, then it breaks off. So just make note of that. In the wintertime, if you keep combing your hair in that weather, your hair is going to be breaking off. So don't do that. Don't do that. And also make sure you hydrate your hair. I mean, in the summer, let me back up a little bit. In the summertime, you can be combing your hair, but still, don't be combing your hair a lot, because your hair is still gonna be falling out anyways. You understand what I'm saying? Your hair is going to be falling out. The more you comb your hair, the more your hair is going to be falling out. So the general rule is, do not be combing your hair a lot. But in the wintertime, please, I'm begging you, do not be combing your hair like something like that, okay? Because it's going to break off easily, quicker, okay? You don't want that. We're trying to maintain some hair growth over here, okay? So the next thing I was going into was hydration. Oh my jeez, hydrate your hair. Make sure your hair is hydrated, okay? Throughout all seasons, make sure your hair is hydrated, especially the winter. Hydrate your hair with all natural stuff, okay? Whether rose, what you call it, is it rose water, whether it's aloe vera, which I'm going to be doing, whether it's flaxseed gel, you know, just make sure there is moisture in your hair. Whether it's using what you call it, butters to moisturize your hair, leave-in conditioners, moisturize your hair. And also, every time that you wash your hair in the wintertime, make sure you do a deep treatment, okay? Make sure you do a deep treatment so that your hair is strong. You do all those protein treatments in the winter so that your hair is strong, it doesn't break off easily, okay? And also, I mean, in the summertime, to hydrate your hair too. Hydrate your hair, but in the summertime, I will focus more on using something like water to hydrate my hair. So if you're the type that won't be washing your hair like every day or every other day, and you're going to be washing your hair like once a week like myself, I will recommend that you actually hydrate your hair. Because when you actually just put water on your hair without even shampooing and all that stuff, you know, if you use like all natural products in your hair, it actually gets rid of all the buildup and what's not in your hair. You understand? And it also hydrate the hair, because the summertime too, you know, in the summertime we all tend to get thirsty quicker and easier, quick, you know, and whatever the English word is. The same thing goes for our hair, because our hairs, the sun shines on our hair too much, you understand? So it absorbs, it takes out some of the moisture in our hair. So we need to make sure that we stay hydrated, and also sprinkle some water, some conditioner, some mist on our hair to make sure the hair is hydrated in the summer. But in the winter, focus on thick stuff, like thick conditioners. Focus on something like aloe vera and all that to lock in the moisture. Focus on using the LOC method, okay? If you are low porosity, you can still use your LO method, but make sure that your hair is hydrated. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure that hair is hydrated. And also in the wintertime, reduce the amount of sulfates that you put in your hair, because sulfate strips your hair. Apart from sulfate, also in fact, I won't even be doing the AVC, the apple cider vinegar method in my hair in the wintertime, or use African black soap in my hair in the wintertime, because all these things strip your hair. It will strip your hair of the little sebum oil that is in your scalp, or the products that you have on your hair. It will strip them off, and this is what you don't want in the wintertime. In the wintertime, what you want to be doing is to be making sure that your hair is hydrated. What you want to be doing is to making sure that your hair has all the moisture that it needs. You don't want to take away from the moisture that your hair already has, okay? You want to be adding onto it. So yes, in the wintertime, stay away from the AVC method. Stay away from using black soap, unless you're the type that love black soap. I personally, I like black soap, but I don't really like black soap like that when it comes to using it to wash my hair, because it strips out everything. I ain't got time to be conditioning, because I notice whenever I use black soap, I need to like do a super duper conditioning. If not, my hair is going to be looking dull and dry, and I don't like that, okay? So yes, stay away from all those things if you can in the wintertime, so that your hair will remain moisturized, okay? So yes, this, let me see, I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Yeah, basically, so that's all I have for you guys. So I hope this was educative and you guys learned one or two things from this video, you know. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. As always, God loves you more, and I hope I see you guys on my next video. And also, Please let me know what sort of videos you guys would like me to create for you guys. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to leave my link to my Etsy shop in the comment section and also in the description section, so you guys can go check out my Etsy shop and purchase some of my products. See you guys on my next video. I love you, and as always, God loves you more. Bye bye.